I'll be honest, I only watched last night's Collision only because of the Owen Hart Cup tournament matches. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to No Mr. Lucas, AEW Collision, April 12th, 2025 review. I know, call me crazy, an AEW Collision review during the week out in advance, the week after from the Saturday edition, but WrestleMania Night 1. I know, call me crazy. But Tony Khan has Owen Hart Cup Foundation tournament matches on this show, so I decided, why not? Let's do a Collision review. Why not, dude? It shouldn't be too long. It'll be double upload day today. You got this episode, AEW Collision, April 12th, 2025 review, and also your No Mr. Lucas episode number 2, 2.0 era coming out today as well. I had a lot of shit to do today, man. Sorry for cursing over there, but I had to be honest. There's a lot of crap to do today. It'll be a hectic week throughout the world of professional wrestling. The WrestleMania weekend kicks off. I mean, people might say it today. By count, it may be Monday. Monday is starting. I'm not going to record anything on Monday, by the way. I'm not going to record anything on Monday. You got a double upload day today. To say the least. Tuesday starts to kick off for the WrestleMania week for me, honestly. I'm not really counting for Sunday today. I'm not really counting for that. If you're counting, that'd be 2 episodes of No Mr. Lucas podcast. Not a spoiler, that the episode number 3 will be coming out on Friday this week. And so Sunday, so don't want to occupy with WrestleMania weekend plans whatsoever, in all honesty. I'll give you the schedule on Twitter. I'll go follow on Twitter, Lucas Schaivone. Also go follow my Instagram, Lucas Schaivone as well. I've switched to username now, Lucas Schaivone on Instagram as well. Or also go follow my Facebook, No Mr. Lucas, TikTok, No Mr. Lucas, also Facebook, patreon.com/No Mr. Lucas, get hours podcast, or even for everybody else does that as well. Let's get your Collision review, shall we? There's an FTR. They explain why they attacked Mr. Cope. Cope! Man himself, Adam Copeland. Just love doing that, man. I don't know why. FTR explained why they attacked Cope at Dynasty and invited Tony Schiavone to the ring. And Nigel McGuinness tried to talk out Schiavone getting into the ring because he thought they would have hurt him. And then FTR was going to hit Schiavone with a spike piledriver until Nigel McGuinness got into the ring to protect Schiavone. And then after, Daniel Garcia came out to the ring and Harwood shoved Garcia before seeing Garcia in general. Kind of chaotic notes there to start the show, no honesty. Also, Jamie Hayter, my favorite song women's professional wrestler, Miss Jamie Hayter. She defeats Billie Starkz in the first round match in the Women's Owen Hart Cup tournament. A very fun match there, to be honest. A very fun match between Jamie Hayter and Billie Starkz in part 2 of the matches. And Jamie Hayter got the win. Thank you, God himself. Jamie Hayter got the win. I was all honesty as well. Now discussing the Gates of Agony defeat local talents. And then get this, everybody. Just because it beat local talents, it gets shot the AEW World Tag Team Championships on Wednesday for Dynamite. What kind of freaking logic is that, Tony Khan? What kind of freaking logic is that, Mr. TK Tony Khan? Just asking honest questions. It's so much I only care for your Owen Hart Cup tournament matches. I only care for them. I don't care about the rest of the show. Really, I don't. The FTR Open segment was not that bad here, but I couldn't care either way. Also, the Anthony Bowens defeat the Blake Christian. Discuss that. There's a flip on my freaking notes here. Also discussing Megan Bayne defeats 2 local talents in a 2-on-1 handicap match. Hey, at least give Megan Bayne more wins on her belt. Bill and her to back up, obviously. After took it out of Tony Schiavone at Dynasty. Which is the right outcome, obviously. Also some Kevin Knight defeating AR Fox. FTR defeating maybe Dax Hart and Cash Wheeler. Defeating Angelo Parker and Daddy Magic. Got the 2.0 guys. And Daniel Garcia pleaded with FTR to stop going hard on his friends. Or attacking his friends, to say the least. They made Garcia look like a little freaking child last night. Freaking bizarre, if you ask me there. Also discussing Athena defeating Harley Cameron in the first round matchup at the Women's Owen Hart Cup tournament. And you also main event, Konosuke Takeshita defeating Brody King in the main event on the first round match of the Men's Owen Hart Cup tournament. We're on today's podcast, guard, maybe as always, this this week, AEW Collision, April 12, 2025 review. Starting with, you guessed it, FTR, Dax Hart, and Cash Wheeler. They explain why they attacked Cope. Yeah, man, now it gets all dozen, man. He probably made Madam Copeland back when he comes back after he gets his wounds all fixed and his beat down from FTR at Dynasty. Because in FTR explained why they attacked Cope at Dynasty. and invited Tony Schiavone to the ring, and Nigel McGuinness tried to talk him out of getting inside the ring with the FTR guys because he thought they would hurt Schiavone, and then FTR was going to hit Schiavone with a spike pile driver until Nigel McGuinness got into the ring to protect him. And then Daniel Garcia came out to the ring, and Harwood shoved Garcia before seeing Garcia in general. The end of the segment. And gave us an overall star of B. Gave us a star overall show of B. Or not overall show of B. Started this segment overall show of B. Or you get the freaking point, people. I'm watching more, so I'm freaking tired. So I know it's 12:19 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the East Coast on a Sunday afternoon, to say the least. I don't know, man. But still, this is actually a good start nonetheless. Give it overall star of a show of B. And Daniel Garcia looked like an idiot last night, though. He got me to look like a freaking idiot, though, last night with FTR basically destroying this man. Well, I mean, one also of a punch right to his head. And I mean, one out to a punch, honestly. Kind of bizarre, if you ask me. He's no star to a B. Again, so FTR later on in the show, you got the face in Daniel Garcia's got a major freaking voice crack. Oh, boy. Oh, freaking boy. What else is new? And later in the show, FTR faced 2.0 guys with D'Angelo Parker and Daddy Magic. Also get into that later on in this podcast. This starts going to show gets all Rivet B. Not a bad segment whatsoever. I like the fact that FTR explained our attack on Copeland himself, Adam Copeland. It's going to be interesting to see him, Christian Cage, man. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. For those, Edge and Christian, Debbie. And all of a sudden, getting back in me all in Texas in FTR versus Edge and Christian, or Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, to say the least. That's me freaking great for all in Texas, if you ask me. And nice, you don't need no tag team titles those whatsoever. You don't need no titles whatsoever, in all honesty. This is an all-star show to be. Hold on, Jamie Hayter. Lovely, lovely, lovely Jamie Hayter. She defeats Billie Starkz in the first round match of the Women's Owen Hart Cup tournament. She's over at B+. She's over at B+, man. This is a fun match. I'm very impressed with Billie Starkz ever since I matched my girl Mercedes Moné about a month ago on Dynamite. About a month ago on Dynamite, I would say. Almost, honestly. That's my Spotify playlist being stubborn with me. Keeps going in and out for some stupid reason. I don't understand it, man. I don't understand technology, man. I really don't. This is a B+. Very, very fun match in Jamie Hayter and Billie Starkz, man. B+ you're great. Jamie Hayter is going on to semifinals, which could be turned into the finals. Get into it later in the show. I think about Athena match against Harley Cameron, the other match of the Owen Hart Cup tournament. This is in Belgrade with B+. Between Jamie Hayter and Billie Starkz, and Jamie Hayter gets to win as she freaking should. Move on to the Gates of Agony to defeat local talents. C-. What the hell is the point? So why are we getting the Gates of Agony, a AEW World Tag Team title shot on Dynamite this week? This week, this going week on what? Was it 16th of April? Yeah, it's when the main event Mercedes Moné and Athena. Mercedes homecoming in Boston, Massachusetts. The Gates of Agony gets them to win and get a World Tag Team title shot against the Hurt Syndicate next week on Dynamite. Lovely! All because they beat local talents. What the hell is kind of logic for that? Giving the Gates of Agony World Tag Team title shots all because they beat local talents. C- is your freaking great. I couldn't care whatsoever for Gates of Agony versus the Hurt Syndicate next week on Dynamite. I know I'm going to be doing that. Is going for the freaking bathroom, in all honesty. And I love the Hurt Syndicate. I really do. But that's going to be a freaking bathroom break, of all honesty. C- is your grade. We want Anthony Bowens, who's not a singles guy. Every split from Max Caster. I actually had a Max Caster and Anthony Bowens one-on-one match in a pre-show for Dynasty. I know, kind of stupid, right? You would think Anthony Bowens and Max Caster are the breaking up of the tag team that you claim, one of the most popular tag teams in AEW, broken up just like that, and all of a sudden they have a match on pay-per-view, but it's on the freaking pre-show. Does that make any freaking sense to you? The answer is no. But Anthony Bowens defeats Blake Christian. Solid match, gave it a B-. It was okay for what it was. I just know this company's obsessed with Blake Christian. I don't see the hype in him whatsoever, no honesty, to say the least. That gets an over a B-, so whatever match, in all honesty whatsoever, no honesty, to say the least. Moving on to Megan Bayne. Their glorious metas. What's her gimmick called? I don't freaking know. Magnus or something like that. Megan Bayne. She is freaking badass, man. Megan Bayne defeats 2 local talents in 2-on-1 handicap matches. Getting all give a C. But I absolutely love the fact they gave her a squash match on the show. I'm not a fan of squash matches, in all honesty, as I used to be. But this was much needed. Again, Megan Bayne, another win under her belt against being 2 local talents. Not that you can turn anybody down. Bring up someone up, you don't need to do that. You need to be local jobbers, and that's what they did. On Collision this week, I actually like this fact. I gave it a C, though, because local talent's not really big of a deal. So I gave it a C. Instead of like a D pluses or D ranges, I gave it local jobber matches in all honesty. Just gonna give it a C. Moving on to Kevin Knight. He defeats AR Fox. It's also gets an overgrade of a B-. It was a solid match, what it was. I got this overhyped from AEW fans, dude. I thought it was kind of overhyped. It was a good match for what it was. I just didn't care. I'm not impressed with AR Fox. I actually like Kevin Knight quite a bit, dude. Ever since his match against Will Ospreay at Dynasty this past Sunday, that was a freaking banger, dude. That was a banger of a match. I gave it over a match at A-, believe it or not. Then again, Will Ospreay is the best professional wrestler on planet Earth, I think, right now, for males. I think he's the best in all professional wrestling right now, is Will Ospreay. This is not really a B-. So Kevin Knight he's fantastic. Kevin Knight is very good, and he's going to be a future piece, hopefully, in AEW division, for AEW Males division, for years to come. Maybe he can potentially be a world champion one day. We'll even find out later on. But this is not really a B-. Moving on to FTR. Dax, Hart, and Cash, our second match to grade on the show, our second thing to grade with them on the show. FTR cat Dax, Hart, and Cash to defeat Angelo Parker and Daddy Magic, the 2.0 guys. And after the match, Daniel Garcia pleaded with FTR to stop attacking the 2.0 guys, Angelo Parker and Daddy Magic. Guess gets a freaking fat C. The same grade you gave a local jobber match with Megan Bank defeating 2 local talents. But this was obviously probably worse to me. What do we really need to make Daniel Garcia look like a freaking child out there, literally? Did we have to make him look like a freaking child out there? The answer is no. He just lost a TNT championship. He's a former TNT champion. And Tony Khan made this guy look like a freaking, like a nobody. And this man was just TNT champion last Sunday. Makes no freaking sense, Tony Khan. What the hell was the point? So you guys have the opponents in the FTR could just done that. We didn't even have FTR face the 2.0 guys of Angelo Parker and Daddy Magic, and then make Daniel Garcia look like a freaking child out there. We did not need to do that. C is your grade. Moving on to Athena, the former Ember Moon and the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, defending champion. Athena defeats Harley Cameron in the first round match of a Women's Owen Hart Cup tournament, and she'll face my girl Mercedes Moné at this Wednesday on Dynamite in Boston, Massachusetts. Mercedes Moné's hometown, obviously, to say the least. You know, she's born in California, but you get the point. Oh boy. Sign me up. Athena and Mercedes, part 1. Have this go to a draw and eliminate both these women from the Owen Hart Cup tournament. I don't think they need to be in this tournament to begin with. But if you're going to develop the story of going on Owen to have like Mercedes and Athena, but ultimately Angle being all in Texas, hopefully, with Athena giving Mercedes her first L, you start with the Owen. Then you go to Double or Nothing. You have Ring of Honor, Women's Championship, and TBS Championship in a one-on-one match, and give Mercedes the win there, and give the ROH Women's Championship to a Mercedes. But she's not going to let it tie for long, though. You go back to All in Texas. Like I said, Athena's hometown, and then Dallas, Texas. Here we go here. We got Mercedes and Athena in Boston. Mercedes' hometown. Then we go to Angle, be Mercedes and Athena's hometown. There you go. There we go, dude. That's this is brilliant, perfect thing if you can do. Hopefully Tony Khan realizes that. If he doesn't, I'm going to be an angry freaking man, to say the least. And I'm going to love Mercedes to death. I'm still going to be very angry. But this is a B- in Athena and Harley Cameron. This is a solid match for what it was. It was probably the second worst thing on the match card for the Women's Own Hart Cup tournament. I thought Mercedes and Julia Harwood was probably just as good, if not worse, in this match. But still, it was a solid match for what it was. Gave it a B- overall grade. And Athena versus Mercedes, my name, my girl, and Boston for next week on Dynamite. So, I mean, bro, have this go to a time limit. You don't need to have Mercedes beat Athena right in the first match. You don't even need to have Athena beat Mercedes in the first match. There's no clear-cut winner in this match. You have this go to a draw. Is that the first ever women's match goes to a draw to an AEW? I think it is, too, if I'll be the case. So there you go. More history for Mercedes, Moné, and Athena, to say the least, bro. How'd that happen, Tony? Tony! Don't let me down, bro. You can't let me down with this. It's just so easy to book this. Have Mercedes and Athena go to a draw, and Owen and have them both get eliminated, but just like that. And then double or nothing, Mercedes and Athena. Mercedes wins. And all in Texas, Athena wins the whole feud there. Any questions? No, thank you. That's all I need to discuss there. There's Athena and Harley Cameron match in the Owen Hart Cup tournament first round. He's all really B-. And semifinal stands as this. You had Jamie Hayter and Chris Statler in the second match. Also in the first match of the semifinals, we had Mercedes and Athena. Which brings me my question. Is it really going to be a time limit draw? And then you get Jamie Hayter and Chris Statler in a double or nothing. You eliminate those two and put them all the way into the finals. Because Athena and Mercedes is the first match. It's already confirmed. At least I'm pretty sure, at least. And then you have Mercedes and Athena go to a draw in the first match in the semifinals. And then all of a sudden you make Chris Statler and Jamie Hayter the finals. Then you have Jamie Hayter win the Owen. And have her face Tony Schiavone all in Texas. There you go. It's too easy to book, Tony. If you don't do that, I don't know what the hell he's going to do. It's probably going to botch that right down there. It's too easy. It's not that hard if you think it is, Tony. Just do what I just said. And a lot of people say that as well. This is Jamie Hayter's tournament to lose, and she needs to win this tournament, if you ask me. At this match, Athena and Harley Cameron should not really be minus. On to your main event. Konosuke Takeshita. He beats Brody King in the main event and in the first matchup in the first round of the men's Owen Hart Cup tournament. There's the match I forgot to mention last night. Another freaking voice crack. Remember my SmackDown video said, what's your third match? I know Athena and Harley Cameron was one. Also, Jamie Hayter and Billie Starkz another. I forgot the third man. There was a third one on the show. Although I found out last night, it was obviously Konosuke Takeshita and Brody King. This is a banger, though. It's tied for the best grand night between Jamie Hayter and Billie Starkz, who's all rated with B+. Konosuke Takeshita and Will Ospreay the next round of semifinals. That's me another freaking. That'll be my match of your contender, honestly. Going into it, obviously. Then you other side, what you got? Like, yeah, what? You got Kyle Fletcher and Heyman Page, I think it is. Or Heyman get his shot yet? Heyman, I don't think they got the wild card yet. Yeah, I don't think Heyman got his shot yet. There you go. So there you go. This is a B+, man. This is a freaking bang. Between Brody King and I want to say Kazuchika Okada again, bro. Konosuke Takeshita. B+ is your grade. As for your overall show for AEW Collision, April 12, 2025. He's all grade at B-. Better than Dynamite this week. Wow. You know, I was kind of shocked to saw that because honestly, a C+ at bare minimum. But hey, B- is a B-, man. I cannot go. You gotta do with the rules, man. Grind up all these grades, so I'll go with B-. So flip around notes here. I got one more thing to discuss here. Your overall show stands this week. Your number one show is Monday Night Raw, April 7, 2025. All grade at B. Second place is two-way tie with SmackDown for April 11, 2025 in Collision. The review machine right now for April 12, 2025. All grade B-. And last place is two-way tie with NXT for April 8th, 2025, and AEW Dynamite for April 9th, 2025. All grade with C+. So Monday Night Raw is the best show this week, and I actually agree with that one. And Monday Night Raw definitely felt like the better show of all the shows this week, and none of the other ones just sucked, honestly. I might have been generous with SmackDown Collision and being a B-, but it is what it is to say at least. I'm not going to change the grades whatever you think about it. And thank you all for watching. No, Mr. Lucas, AEW Collision, April 12th, 2025. Taping April 13th of 2025. And that's not your last upload you see today. And no, it's not a YouTube video. Also, it's the next one you see. Your next upload is your flagship No Limits Lucas podcast, episode number 2 for April 12th, 2025. I'm going to eat some lunch, man. It's 12:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I get this podcast I'll upload to distributing platforms and everything. And I'll be out, man. I'm peacing out. I love you all big time. And then join me later today for Nomus Lucas episode number 2 for a 2.0 era of Nomus Lucas. Until some later today for more content, Nomus Lucas. And YouTube, obviously. Peace, love, man. Take care. I love you all big time, to say the least.